TargetHitExecute.
Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show NINJABOX. Ishhh, and what did you eat today? So right now it's time for the last but not least of the 6 fan arts drawing challenge. So last year we did a challenge to draw 6 fan arts and finally picked it up this year to complete this quest this year. Yes, so this is the last drawing of the 6 fan arts. So what is the 6 fan arts? It's basically a challenge that was hyped last year, I believe. Super hyped on the socials, everybody was doing it, but it's probably dead by now. But yeah, I'm still finishing it here, doing that fan arts, and you can always do fan arts no matter what. So yeah, today it's time for another of the 6 fan arts. RAGNAR LOTHBROK from Vikings, requested by Daantje-chan on the Facebook/Ninjakees page. So far we finished Naruto from Naruto, Alan Grant from Jurassic Park, Kuroko Shirai from Toaru Gakaku no Railgun, Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and Lady Sylvanas from World of Warcraft. And today it's time for the last but not least of the 6 fan arts, RAGNAR LOTHBROK. Yes, let's go! So making this RAGNAR LOTHBROK was a bit of a challenge, but in the end made it happen. So let's talk a bit of Vikings. Spoiler warning if you have not seen Vikings yet. And if you don't care about the spoilers, just sit along and let's go. So Ragnar is a character played in the show called Vikings. The actor of RAGNAR LOTHBROK is Travis Fimmel. So I'm not too familiar with movie names or actor names. Not a lot actually, so I had to research it. I mostly know people by their character they play in movies or series and such. That's just the way I am, I suppose, or yeah, that's just the way it is. But yeah, I really like how Travis played Ragnar, you know, in the show called Vikings. If you've not seen Vikings yet, and you can withstand some gore, there's not too much gore in there, a little bit here and there, and some other crazy shit. But you know, I definitely would recommend, if you're like into the Game of Thrones or whatever, to also check out Vikings if you haven't already. Well, I liked Vikings up the most until a certain point. After that, I still enjoyed it, but it was a little bit less fun because a certain character went away. Let's just say it like that. And yeah, so I really like Vikings, how Ragnar was like a farmer and built his way up in the rankings, you know, climbing that ladder kind of story, you know, just someone that came from nothing and going somewhere, and also exploring new lands, you know, because back in the good old days there was no Google Maps, and you know, everything was weird, I guess, because you didn't really know about what was on this globe, this round egg-shaped globe. And yeah, exploring new lands. I guess it's like a bit like what the universe is for us right now, that there's so much to be explored, right? So that was here too on this planet, and I think in this show it's really cool to see then how people were exploring, and also the raiding and such things like that. Like it's one of those stories where Ragnar rised in power, right? And then shit happened. Also for this piece, by the way, I mixed Ragnar with the Techno Viking here. Checking out that pose of the Techno Viking and just adding my manga style to this Ragnar drawing. So that was what I did here. And with this one, like with the last one, at first was like, okay, let's draw this Ragnar, this character on this page. And then later also decided to add some background to make it more of a complete-ish picture, but it takes way more time, so maybe not the best idea, or maybe it was not a good idea to do it, but I'm still happy that I did and completed this manga drawing of Ragnar the Techno Viking. Well, at least he does the pose of the Techno Viking, and if you have not seen the Techno Viking yet, here's a clip, or check it out on the tube, on the interwebs. But I really like the Vikings because there's so many characters and things, some epic highlight moments that happens in the show, and just having a peek in that Viking type of lore. You know, it's just cool to see another view, like with Odin, Thor, Loki. Like you've seen the Marvel stuff, but it's not. This is not the Marvel stuff. This is like people who believed these gods existed or exist. You know, that mythology. It's really interesting to see it. So from what I've heard or checked on the interwebs, it seems that like Ragnar was to die in season 1. So there are like 6 seasons of this show, I believe, and it's also finished by now. I finished watching it. I enjoyed it. I guess it was quite a good ending in a way, or a complete ending. A start and a finish. The music as well, that plays a big role. The cinematic, the whole direction of the show. The whole thing is just really well made. And also Ragnar, he's like a nar, right? A bit of a Joker-ish. Also not. I also heard that originally Travis Fimmel, who plays Ragnar Lothbrok, the legendary Viking that has actual real lore in real life, he originally wanted to play Floki. So Floki's like the Joker of the show, the gesture. So originally Travis wanted to play Floki, but this role was already taken. So he plays Ragnar. And at first he heard that he was about to die in season 1, but then the director said, no, let's not let you die yet. Let's keep it on, because people, I guess a lot of people loved Ragnar. I as well. He's just such a great character. If you just watch the show, and if you're into this type of show, because it also has to be your type of show, you know. But if this is your genre or types of show that you enjoy, I definitely recommend to check it out, to see that acting. Yeah, it's just, maybe I'm overhyping it, but I think it's really good, the way he acts. And also, like Ragnar, at least how he was portrayed in the show, is this guy with curiosity. It's just, he has crazy ideas and wants to achieve things, and because they have to make a name for themselves, right? In the name of Odin, Thor, and the gods, to die in battle, and then they can go to Valhalla. You know, it's also a bit like with Mad Max. They give your, I guess in a way, it's also how you should be in life, right? To have some sort of goal, striving towards it, and then making it happen, or because in life you need some kind of purpose, right? Or at least to keep going, you know, some sort of thing, because life is suffering, right? It's waiting to die in a way. Maybe not the best way to look at it, but hey, let's go with the glory if you can, or make the best out of it. Okay, they had to die in battle, right? And then they can fight after they die in the halls of the gods, and they feast as well. Yeah, and also with the Vikings, women also had something to say, you know, or at least in the show. Well, not all of them, but like they're Viking woman warriors, the shield maidens, which are also really cool. I also enjoyed Lagertha, Ragnar's first wife, or at least in the show. I'm not sure if that's completely historical accurate. I believe in some of the comments of Vikings there were some people that are from the north, Norway and Sweden and such, that the lore is not completely accurate. Is that true? Also, Ragnar has a brother in the show called Rollo, and I believe they should not be able to be even in the same area or of time, so they never met each other because it's like 100 years apart or something. But Rollo definitely did also exist, so I guess they mixed a bit of those legendary characters. Also, by the way, there's a new show coming, Vikings Valhalla, I believe. So I look forward to it. Hopefully it's good. But it's 100 years before or after, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that. But the thing with the original Vikings, of the TV series at least, like Ragnar did just such a great job with his character. I'm not sure if it can be surpassed or someone at the same level. Well, maybe it can in the new show, I'm not sure. Could be possible, right? But in the end, I think people always compare it because they've seen something before. And also, at the end of Vikings, the last few seasons, like I did enjoy it in a way, but also, yeah, Ragnar was not there anymore, spoilers. And I think he kind of carried the show. It was still cool to see Ragnar's sons, you know? Also still, because originally, Ragnar was supposed to die in season 1, and then it was supposed to be about his sons. So Björn, Ivar, Ube, Vitsurk, and Sigurd, Snake in the Eye. It was supposed to be about, well, Ragnar's sons. I somewhere read also that half of them was supposed to be his son. I'm not sure how that is accurate. That's also the thing with this show. Like, I think it's hard to make a show like this historically accurate and also be entertaining, or because if you literally follow history, it might not be that entertaining. The thing was also, in this show, there's like this battle between religions, right? Like you have the Vikings with the Thor, Odin and such, and then you also have like in the England with Jesus and such, and they both gonna clash, of course. And the Vikings were seen as like devils or spawn from hell, you know, those words they use for them. But the thing though is, like with the Vikings, they did something in history, right? Like there's many things written about them. They explored lands. They were travelers, like searching for new places to conquer and, you know, raid. Like raiding is probably not a good thing, right? If you go raid right now people's houses and such. I guess back then it was Do people still raid right now? Well, probably, but not like that, right? Like how they used to raid. Well, now the raids happen on Twitch. Yes, so if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, definitely give a follow and ring the bell. Because I also live stream over there. And sometimes raid. Then we can raid in the digital age there. Or in games. But yeah, Ragnar was really cool in Vikings. I think he's my favorite character of TV shows, or one of my favorites, probably in the top 10. Like, Vikings is a great show, I think. I don't think it ended as shit as Game of Thrones. Like, Game of Thrones was super hyped all the time. It also is still a good show, right? Until a certain point. I think with Vikings, it wrapped up sort of nicely, you know? And it's also cool that they explore new lands, not staying in one place. So, from reading online a bit, it's also that with Ragnar there are more sagas or many sources written about him. He seems to be a real character or a mix of people. But it's true that an actual person called Ragnar existed. And also his sons. There are many sources of it. And also about Rollo, by the way. Ragnar's brother, but not really. I'm not sure if he really was his brother. I think it is fan fiction. But there were some events that happened in Vikings that also happened in real life, in real history, or at least that's what's written if you search on the web and check out history. Also, with this show, Vikings, I think it's the best movie/series content out there so far, or at least it's, I think, on the top that portrays Vikings on the big screen, or in a way to dive in those characters and maybe live a bit in those characters, how back in those days it could be, you know, some scenes. Okay, it's probably fiction what happened in the show, but some things might actually did happen, you know, that it's cold, they have to survive really cold weather. That's why the Vikings were so strong. And also the religion sacrificing humans and some crazy fucked up shit that happens there. You know, blood eagling people. Sacrificing people because you believe the gods. This and that. That's some crazy shit. In this show there are also many stories being told and sagas about the gods. Odin, Thor, Ragnarok and many things. And even I think until this day people still enjoy this mythology, you know. And I think with this show Vikings, it also maybe opened the gates for maybe more Viking type of content. They now also have this game, right? Assassin's Creed Valhalla or something. I think Vikings are getting more hyped these days. Or yeah, maybe it's because of the Viking show. Or maybe it's part of it, you know, that wave of that type of storytelling. Because there are many sagas, right? You also have this other manga called Vinland Saga. I still have to check it out. I have not read it yet, but I heard it is good. But it's still on the to read list or watch. I'm not sure if the anime or manga is better. Ragnar is not like the typical Viking, I guess. At least not against Athelstan. A lot of them hated Athelstan because he was Christian, right? But he was Ragnar's friend, so it's really cool to see that bond between characters, how it developed, and choices being made here and there by characters in tough decisions. So for this drawing I did this all traditional with pen, ink, pens like you have seen, and yeah, I think it turned out alright. Maybe his face is a bit weird, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about this drawing, ninjas. What do you think about the end result of this Techno Viking Ragnar? Or just Ragnar Lothbrok? Have you seen the show The Vikings yet? Or want to see it? Well, if you want to see it and you heard everything I said, well, you're spoiled now. But yeah, if you did enjoy Vikings, let me know in the comments. What is your favorite character in the Vikings? My favorites are Ragnar Lothbrok. Yeah, I think he's my favorite character. There are many other cool characters there too. Floki was cool. Or is a cool character. At some point I kind of, yeah, I didn't like him that much anymore. But he's still a cool character in a way. It's a bit that annoying like hate against Athelstan, you know. Like, Athelstan is also a cool character. Not sure if he's my favorite. Now, Ragnar's definitely my favorite character. Next to that, yeah, they're all quite cool characters, right? Like, when Ivar was introduced first, or he was an interesting character. But at some point, he went bad, and then I didn't like him that much anymore. He's still cool to follow. Like, it's a bit hard with, like, it's not black and white in a way, right? That's how it's portrayed as well. Like, maybe it's not that they're bad or good people. It's like they're people. They have good and bad sides. And back in those days, other things were normal than they are not anymore now. Or, you know, there's some fucked up shit going on, of course, in those times. Even still to this day, there's probably also really fucked up shit going on. Maybe not as bad as then, but yeah, like this Viking show really shows those characters, the way it's just written and filmed and everything, acted out, really awesome. I definitely would recommend it if you have not seen it yet. What's your favorite Viking character of Vikings? Other Viking medium, you know, there are many Viking mediums. Maybe you have some recommendations for me or other ninjas here to check out. So yeah, ninjas, Ragnar Lothbrok added to the 6 fan arts, yes. So that's it for the 6 fan arts completed. Yes, we completed it this year. Awesome, ninjas. So what do you think? Which is your favorite of the 6 fan arts? Naruto from Naruto, Alan Grant from Jurassic Park, Kuroko Shirai from Toaru Gakaku no Railgun, Gollum from The Lord of the Rings, Lady Sylvanas from World of Warcraft, or Ragnar Lothbrok from Vikings, also mixed with Techno Viking. Yeah. Let me know in the comments, ninjas, everybody who suggested your suggestions. Thank you very much. Don't feel too bad if yours were not chosen. I might still do them at some point. No promise, by the way. And you can also always suggest new fan art drawings. And maybe next year, eventually, I will draw some of them. Or those that I want to draw. So yeah, this can be happening live on twitch.tv/Ninjakees or youtube.com/Ninjakees right over here. So definitely follow there on Twitch and ring the bell, or subscribe here on YouTube and ring the bell, stay notified the fastest when the live streams are running up and running again, if you want to see it being drawn live, or just wait for the videos like this, but then you have to wait a little longer. And if you don't like videos like these, you're not here. So yeah, those who are not interested in these videos, you probably won't see this video. But anyways, next to that, don't forget to check out my socials, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter/Ninjakees, where I eventually also upload most of the artworks that can be uploaded, so check those out as well. I also will let you know most of the times when the live streams are up and running on those socials, so there's that as well. Yes, ninjas. So yeah, ninjas, hopefully you had a great time here, listening a bit to what I had to say. Maybe I was rambling too much here. Just let me know in the comments what you think about Vikings, the TV show, Ragnar Lothbrok, or who's your favorite character. Or you have any other recommendations from those time periods, let us know in the comments. Maybe me and other ninjas find new things to explore. Yes, and raid. Raid like a Viking. Yeah. Alright, ninjas, thank you very much for watching once again. Have a great 2022. And yeah, make the best out of it. Cheers, ninjas. Ishhh, and until the next time. NinjaBox is silly, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out.
Ninjakees.
Thanks for joining once again, ninjas. NinjaBox is silly, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out.